Little storyteller.
Sir Gideon was a brave knight, with shiny blue armor. His helmet had a fluffy yellow feather that wiggled when he walked. Today was a very important day. He stood in front of a giant castle. But this castle wasn't made of stone. It was made of yummy cake, pink and blue frosting, swirled around walls of golden sponge. Little candy windows sparkled in the sun. Sir Gideon had a mission. He needed to get inside the cake castle. Inside, his friends, Barnaby Bear and Penelope Pig, were waiting with lots of games to play. But the cake castle door was closed tight. Sir Gideon looked around. Next to him was a giant loaf of bread. It was very, very big, and also very, very stale. It was so hard, it felt like wood. "Aha!" said Sir Gideon. "This will do perfectly." He picked up the giant loaf. It was heavy, but Sir Gideon was strong. He took a few steps back, then ran towards the cake castle door. He swung the giant bread like a battering ram. Crunch! A big piece of the cake door broke off. Pink frosting and yellow crumbs flew everywhere. Sir Gideon swung the bread again. Crunch! Another piece fell. Soon there was a big enough hole for Sir Gideon to peek inside. Inside, Barnaby Bear, who had soft brown fur and a round tummy, and Penelope Pig, who had rosy cheeks and a curly tail, were clapping and cheering. "You did it, Sir Gideon!" shouted Barnaby. "Hooray!" squealed Penelope. Sir Gideon squeezed through the hole. The cake crumbs on the ground tickled his boots. Barnaby and Penelope ran to give him big hugs. "Thank you for getting us out," said Penelope. Now that they were all together, it was time for fun. They played hide and seek amongst the cake furniture and slid down frosting slides. They even used the broken-off cake pieces to build a little cake table for their tea party. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in orange and pink, Sir Gideon, Barnaby, and Penelope sat down to enjoy some of the yummy cake. Even the stale bread, now covered in frosting crumbs, tasted a little bit sweet. "You know," said Sir Gideon, smiling at his friends, "even a problem that seems hard can be solved with a little bit of clever thinking, and maybe a very hard piece of bread." Barnaby and Penelope giggled. It was a sweet ending to a very fun day.
Please subscribe. Thank you.